That was easy. So what do you think so far, huh? It looks pretty brutal, doesn't it? Well, it is. It's a really high intensity workout. Now, this workout is for the arms. There's another one coming shortly, which is chest and back, and the third and final one is going to be on legs and abs. All the weights I've chosen are based on a 75 kilo male. So if you were 100 kilos, you want to increase the weights by a third, bar as well as the weights. If you're 50 kilos, you want to drop the weight by a third. This routine covers 5 groups of exercises. The first 3 groups are just biceps and triceps, and the last 2 groups are shoulders. And when we do the biceps and triceps, we use a superset technique, like a set of curls and then a set of triceps. Your objective here is not to have any rest. I'll just cover the first one so you understand, and you can apply it to all the others. Now, when you do the first exercise, we're doing Olympic barbell curls. That means you do 15 reps. As soon as you finish that, you go straight to the triceps and you do 15 reps of triceps. When you finish that, you change the weights and continue on with 8 reps, then 8 reps, and then again with 6 and 6, and finish off with your high point of 20 and 20. Your objective is to continue moving. There is no rest. If you have to rest, the weight is too heavy. Change the weight. Don't let your ego get in the way, and you're going to get a super result. Once you've done that, you move to the second group of exercises. Your objective is to minimize any rest at all whatsoever. Once you've done the first 3 groups of exercises, you've basically finished triceps and biceps, at which point we're going to go into shoulders. We do 2 exercises for shoulders. One is a leaning side lateral raise. I alternate between my right arm and my left arm, and of course I'm doing the 15, 8, 6 and 20 rep tempo. The speed of movement is actually quite quick, which means I explode the weight up and always labor it down. In other words, I try and put the brakes on as it's coming down. Of course, the last exercise is the high point. By this stage, your arms are dead. There's not much left. You move straight into it. You're doing a seated military press towards the back neck, but we don't come that low. Basically at a 90-degree angle with the elbows. As soon as you finish that first set of 15 reps, you should take no longer than 30 seconds to change the weights, sit back down and punch out 8 reps. You do the same again, sit down, punch out 6 reps, and then hit your high point. If you've done it right, you will fatigue just like I did. I just hit the wall on the last rep. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Anyway, enjoy the routine. First exercise I'm doing is barbell curl, and I'm using bar plus 10 kilo, and we're going for 15. Okay, next exercise we're going to do a flat bar tricep bar push down. The first weight I'm starting with is 12 plates, and we're going for 15 reps. Now we're going to the second part. It's 8 reps. I'm going up to 15 kilo on the bar, and we need to do this for 8 reps. Pay attention to where I finish the bar. Now we're going to 14 plates, 8 reps. Okay, now weight goes up, 20 kilos on the bar for 6 reps. So now we're going to 17 plates and it's 6 reps. Okay, so now we're going to the last round. Go back to our starting weight, bar plus 10, and we're aiming to do 20 reps. That finishes biceps. Back to the starting weight of 12 plates, we're going for 20. That's the end of the first segment. Barbell curls with a flat bar tricep bar push down. 15, 8, 6 and 20 reps. Second part of this is we use an incline bench. I'm using an easy bar, doing easy bar curls. Supersetting with tricep push down. We've gone to a bit of a V bar here. It's a slightly different angle. Same setup, we're doing 15, 8, 6 and 20. Start with the curls. So I did 6 plates there. Now I'm going to 12 plates for the triceps. 15 reps. Arm curls again, 8 reps. I'm doing 8 plates this time. Now triceps again, 14 plates, 8 reps. 9 plates for 6 reps of arm curls. Now to 17 plates for 6 reps of triceps. Final bit now, go back to the starting weight of 6 plates. We're going for 20 reps. Twelve plates, which is the starting weight again, the triceps. We're doing 20. That's the end of the second part. The third part of this is we're going to do lying skull crushes for the triceps. And we're going to do an unusual setup here. This is like a makeshift preacher curl. I'm using an easy bar and doing 4 plates 15 times. Never straighten the arm. Okay, going into skull crushes. I'm using a bar, Olympic bar, plus 10. We're going for 15 reps. Going to go 8 reps, change the plates to 6. 8 reps of the skull crushers. Weight goes up now to 15 kilo on the bar. Remember, there's no rest between any of this stuff. 6 reps. The heavy one on the skull crushers. It's 20 on the bar. We're going for 6. Again, no rest. Keep it moving. 4 plates back to the starting weight, and you're aiming again for 20. Remember, never straighten your arms and keep moving. Last set here, 20 reps, back to the starting weight. Try and get the full 20 out without stopping, no matter what. Just keep going. Okay, so that's the end of the 3 rounds for biceps. Look at that. Is that impressive or what? That's how much you can pump up. We're now going to move on to shoulders. 15 pound, 21 pound, 30 pound. First exercise for side lateral raises. Stand, try and lean a little bit and start. Okay, 8 reps now. That finishes the side lateral raises. So the shoulders should be pretty pumped by now. So the last group of exercises we're doing is a military press behind the neck. So again, first set I'm doing bar plus 20 and we're going for 15 reps. It should take no more than about 30 seconds. So I've just put 10 on, so I've got 30 kilo now on the bar and I'm going for 8. Okay, so it's bar plus 40 and you're trying to get 6 reps out. This is the final set. Going back to the starting weight, and your goal is to try and get 20. Keep going. I suggest you try and get 5 done, like this. Pause at the top. 5 more. Pause at the top. Then try and do 10. Doesn't always happen. Two to go. That's it. As you can tell, that was my max weight, and there's no way in the world I was going to do another rep, so that's where you want to end up. Okay, so stay tuned. I'll be posting a chest and back routine similar to this, and also a legs and abs routine. I hope I've given you enough instruction so you can do the exercises properly. If you have any questions, be sure to send me a message and do the best I can to answer you. Be sure to thumbs up, like, share this video, and subscribe to our channel. I'm Con. See you next time. Bye-bye. That's nice and full, right? Nice good peak, nice forearm, nice shoulder.